All right, what's up? So, as you all know, I kind of got in a fight with Jeran the other night. Rightfully so. And I'm going to show you all why right now. So, let's begin, shall we? I think a couple of these need to be combined so I can show you. So, he said, and I want to make this really clear. I think it was right here.
So why don't you have evidence of any of this stuff? I never protected Joshua, and he wasn't on my show. So I don't know what you're talking about.
And there he is on the show. So he just said, let me repeat it one more time.
So why don't you have evidence of any of this stuff? I never protected Joshua, and he wasn't on my show.
And there he is. Authentic Intent, January Speaker Corner 2025. Busted you right there, Jeran. Oh, and look, here's the timestamp of where you could go and look it up too. 4:40:48. Wow, how convenient. All right. And so this, and he asked when. This was at the Denver conference in 2018. The main theme, other than, obviously talking about your stupid cult, was to protect that man. Authentic Intent. That was the whole point. That's why Karen B, right before the whole thing, made a whole thing lying about this guy, saying, oh, he's innocent. He didn't rape anyone. The girl should go to jail, blah, blah, blah. The whole thing was a scam. And just so everyone knows, Karen B, he tried to distance himself. Karen B was his co-host for years, and David Weiss for years was his boss and handler. I mean, basically, he was Jeran's boss. Let's make that very clear. So you're not going to get out of it. You're not going to get out of it. What's next? What is next? Let's do... Oh, new folder.
Zach thing. There you go.
Okay, NFL
Shortly after that,
running back. Zach.
That poor television.
He's teaching her how to do be a linebacker. You notice the cat didn't go pee on her.
He's just doing it because he loves her.
Yeah. He's doing what's best for her.
he's doing what's best for her. Unbelievable. If you want to actually go watch this, the link will be in the description below. Oh, yeah. The link will be in the description below. I'm not making this up. And if you go watch the whole thing, it's just as bad as what you heard. Oh, no, I'm not kidding. As a matter of fact, I can pull it up on Odyssey right now. As a matter of fact, I will. I will copy this link and put it in my description. I'm going to have a notepad so I can just copy and paste what is going to be on the description early on. I just want a blank one. Okay, so there's that. There's the Joshua Swift thing. I will have the Facebook link up in the description of that. I will have the link to Authentic Intent being on the Jeran stream. I'm going to have the links to all this. So it's not like I'm not going to be evidenceless. I'm going to have tons of evidence. Okay, the next thing.
So, Jake, here's your bet. $10,000 plus loser leaves YouTube. Who has a bigger dick?
And then he did all this +7 stuff. And then Thomas Scott was supposed to be the mediator, the judge. He sent pictures to Thomas Scott of him touching his you-know-what. And it was so bad. I'm not even kidding. It was so bad that Q and Fee made up a whole video of another shill. It may have been on his other channel. I'll have to double check. It may have been on his other channel. He has multiple channels. It was there, though. There's no doubt about it. So let's check this one out. Oh, yeah, it was.
And like Sean said, it's an unverified claim. Just like that
feet.
monster cock. His monster penis. He apparently has a huge cock. Jeran's penis. It was obviously you, Jeran, from Jeranism. I came on and started making fun of his monster penis. He apparently has a huge cock.
Which penis it is?
Monster fat penis. Penis. Fuck the penis of Michelle Obama's penis. Big, beautiful, glorious black penis. Huge penis. Has a big black penis. And this is weird, even though he has a humongous penis, apparently. The penis of a 10-inch penis.
Does he have two balls or one, Jeran's penis?
Or Jeran.
How does this guy know how Jeran's penis looks like if he doesn't, not send pictures? Obviously, he sends pictures to these people. That's how they know. So the fact that other shills like him right here are talking about it is clear and obvious that Jeran sends pictures to these people. And it's just creepy. I mean, they talk about it over and over and over again. Okay, and the last thing.
So, Jake, here's your...
Let's go to the last part of what I wanted to show. Maybe I need to full screen it.
I don't do that either because he obviously has less than a 4-inch. Okay. He didn't want to do that either because I offered something else. He didn't want to do that either because he obviously has offered to fight. He didn't want to fight.
Now, he did offer the fight, and that has been confirmed. I've confirmed that with Jake. That has been confirmed, but it doesn't give Jeran an excuse to do the second thing.
Something else, he didn't want to do that either because he obviously has less than a 4-inch dick, I'm guessing.
Or it's because you're a creep and no one wants to do this. Let me repeat myself one more time. Or is it because you're a creep, you send pictures of yourself touching that area of yours, and it's so creepy. Oh, and by the way, it's considered sexual harassment. I looked it up. One more thing. So everyone can see, after Jake did not want to do that contest, and I don't blame him because I wouldn't either, this happened. Jeran filed a fake lawsuit on January 19th. Oh, look at this, Jeran. Valentine's Day, less than a month later, it got dismissed. Case dismissed. What was the day length? How many days did this even last, dude? God, you're ridiculous, dude. Days between these two, 26 days. It only lasted 26 days. That's less than 4 weeks. And I'm going to make this bet. I'm going to make this prediction right now. If it were to have been the other way around, Jake filing a lawsuit on you, Jeran, he would have won, and he would have had a restraining order on you, and he would have won that case. Guaranteed. There's no doubt Jake would win because you committed sexual harassment. You probably would actually be in jail, Jeran. Oh my goodness. It's unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to pull the next thing up and then we're going to do that. I'm going to do it all in one video. All right. Let's make fun of your stupid song. Are you ready to go? Oh, yeah, I know. It's time to make fun of your stupid, unreasonable song. Let's go.
In the office closet where the dust mites thrive lives a little mouse with a fire inside. Jake's got no money.
Actually, we donate to him every stream, and actually he earned he earned a couple $1,000s on the stream before with TED TV. So that's a lie. That is an absolute lie. And Jeran also claims that he lives in a van. No, he lives in a studio. He used to live in Modesto. Now he's in Sacramento, which is actually really close to where I am. he actually uses the van. He doesn't like paying for hotels. He likes to save up his money because hopefully one day for him he'll have a future with a girl and stuff, and he wants to save the money so that his potential future wife and children have a very good life. I think that's actually very fiscally responsible. So I may even think about doing the same thing, to be honest.
Got no cheese, just living like a bum on fake news beliefs.
What are these fake news beliefs? Okay, let's listen to this.
But when the lights go low and the screen stay bright, Jake climbs up to the desk at night, cracks his knuckles, sips Mountain Dew.
Actually, he does not sip Mountain Dew. He sips on water. Sometimes he does not have Mountain Dew. Or he'll drink raw milk. But he doesn't have Mountain Dew, so that's a lie. I think I caught another lie, so we're gonna rewind a couple seconds.
Stay bright, Jake climbs up to the
Oh yeah. So no, sometimes he does afternoon streams too. Yeah. So you're making very basic lies here, Skoon Drool.
desk at night, cracks his knuckles, sips Mountain Dew, types out truths the world can't chew.
The world can't chew, so this is what is supposedly fake.
The government's corrupt.
Okay. I have been paying attention to the election here in California. Okay. You asked for it. So here were the official rules for my home state, also Jeran's home state. You were not allowed, if you worked for the California government, to touch the API unless if it was these 3 dates and times. Okay? And what is media? So this is all about media. And like I said, the API is part of it. There it is, JSON API 2.3.2. Let's look into my little Zoom file folder, whatever you want to call it, because I think this is very essential. And so everyone knows what the canvas looks like. It's basically a bunch of JSON scripts. So when you use an API, like let's say you want to go to a restaurant, you want to order something or whatever. So when you get the reservation in time, it actually takes input from the restaurant itself, and it spits out this linear file like this. It's a JavaScript object notation. Also, the API input does not have, which is the voting machine in this case, does not have to be connected to the internet or Wi-Fi for the output in order for the output to be. It doesn't have to be. So I'm going to have the date on this side on the left, and on the right, I'm going to show you exactly how they faked it. Oh, look. That's called rigging. That's called rigging the election. That is against Constitution of California. That is against the law. So that's a lie. The government's totally corrupt. And I just proved it right there. So there you go. Next.
Sports are a lie.
Okay. I'm going to talk about something here. Let's show this. And I'm only going to show this part, and I'm not going to have the volume on for copyright reasons. But watch this. Skoon Drool. Okay, look. You see how he stopped there? Look at where the first down line is. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time. So, the first down line's around the 45-yard line. Okay. And by the way, this is the NFL channel, as you can see, so there's no fakery going on here. Second down. All right. And I want you to see this. And they moved the sticks too. Yeah, they moved the sticks. Look, buddy. They moved the sticks. Yeah, look. They gave him a fake first down for no reason. And by the way, this was in the middle of the and this is why I want to point it out. This is exactly why I want to point this out. And this ridiculousness. Michelle Trachtenberg, she was having people were concerned about her eyes and stuff and all that. Her show, the biggest one of her whole career, Buffy, took place in Santa Clara County, like in Sunnyvale. Okay, Nickelodeon, this, and she was the star in the first ever Nickelodeon movie. So I mean, when they do their Super Bowl preview, you think they would make a big deal about it, right? Like Missouri, they like all these old movies. Oh, this is what goes on in Kansas City, Missouri. Blah blah blah. Oh no, they didn't mention her one time, and I knew the second they didn't that this was going to be rigged for the Chiefs. I knew the second, and they had to kiss Taylor Swift's. You know what? This was a whole psyop for Taylor Swift. The whole thing was. You're not going to convince me otherwise, and there's many more examples other than this. But this was the most obvious example that I think even a sheeple can see. I mean, you would just have to be ignorant to not see this. All right, let's hear the rest of your stupid song.
The people are sheep, they are too fat to try.
No, not every sheeple is fat. Now, come on. Now you're overreacting.
Jake's got free Wi-Fi.
How do you know that? Do you stalk him? How do you know he has free Wi-Fi?
Jake's got the rage, posting hot takes from his tiny cage.
He's not in a tiny cage. And they're hot takes because they're the truth, like I just showed you.
He struggles to climb on his office chair.
He does not struggle to get to his chair. Now, come on. Come on, dude.
Logs on YouTube with his angry rat stares.
He's not always angry. Okay. Well, you know what? Dude, you're just gonna get your butt destroyed here. Oh my goodness. He's not always angry. Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the funniest guy in the world, Jake the
This guy makes me laugh. You see, he does funny things too. He's a comedic. He's not always angry. God, ridiculous.
Says the earth is flat.
Okay, you can go check Q and Fee out.
Open your eyes, the transpocalypse is real. Adam's apples don't lie. He's living on dust, but he's got big dreams.
I think Jeran's living on dust and living on big dreams, especially after the way I debunked him on his show a couple days ago. Especially after that. He got like half the views. Dude, Shady Davy D. LaFleur, one of our mods over at Jake, his bowling got more views than the Speaker Corner did. How embarrassing is that? He streamed for 2 hours, Shady Davy. Jeran streamed for 7, yet Shady Davy, who has a small channel, who's barely started, a couple months ago, got more views than you. Almost double the amount of views than you. So don't be talking.
Shouting at the void.
As a matter of fact, let's compare it right now. Why not? Why not? Let's compare it. Let's see if that still holds true. Dude, God. Let's see if that still holds true. I bet it does. Oh, God, that idiot is streaming again. let's see, 5.3 thousand views. Oh, look! I mean, I'm not going to lie, Jeran's catching up, but look! Or 4 hours, sorry, 5 hours. Sorry, it was not 7 hours, it was 5 hours. I was a couple hours off, and I admit it. Look at this. Shady Davy still has more views than you! Woohoo! So, there you go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, let's check Shady Davy short versus you. On that. Shady Davy made a short. So, you got 3.6 thousand views. Okay, you did do a little better than him last night. That's embarrassing. Your speaker corner got compared to his bowling. That's embarrassing. Okay, let's listen to the rest of this ridiculous song. And then I made a parody of this song where I flip it around.
Through computer screens, eat stale Doritos, raw meat on his face.
I don't ever see him eating Doritos. He does eat raw meat. That he does do. And he's explained how people in French do it. It's called steak tartare. Have you ever heard of steak tartare? Yeah, people do it. It's normal.
Streaming out lies from his office space. But
what lies? I just exposed everything. I exposed that the government's corrupt. I exposed the thing about the NFL and the Taylor Swift psyop. And it's a lot more than just the Taylor Swift thing. The whole thing. But again, you don't seem to understand that.
There's one more thing that ruins his life. One more name that cuts like a knife. Jeran, damn that guy.
The only way Jeran ruins his life is because Jeran is a con man and a pervert. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Why is Jake poor? Jeran, that's why!
First of all, Jake's not that poor. I mean, he's not rich, but he's not poor. Jeran. I think Jeran should be fortunate, and I'll say it again, that Jake didn't file a lawsuit on a restraining order on him, because I guarantee you if he did, Jeran would lose for sure. Oh my God.
The government's corrupt.
I already proved it again. I'll prove it again. You're going to see it again? I'm going to prove it again. And this was not the only example. Oh, wait. This is the live version. I'm going to get to the ones I downloaded and saved. Okay. Let's pick a different date. The 26th. Oh, and then they mask it as different dates. Yeah, they do that too, which is stupid. Again, government is corrupt. There's your proof.
Sports are a lie.
I already proved that too with the Taylor Swift psyop. I'll prove another one. Okay, I'll prove another one. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Okay, let's look at one of his. There was one that was just so obviously fake. Dude, you're asking for this. Where's the one where the 9/11 thing happens? Because that one was so obvious. Let me find the 9/11 one. Because that was the most obvious one yet, ever.
Right? Oh, even better. The Chiefs blow up the entire left side of the Broncos line, especially number 54, Alex Forsythe.
Let me find a really strong example. I mean, let me find like a really strong example. I want to find the one with the 9/11 because there is not one thing more fake than that. Number 9 and number 11. Although there was another obvious field goal thing. If I can't find the 9/11 thing, I'll just show the field goal thing. Okay.
The trajectory shows it's going off to the right, and the wind shows that it's blowing the flags towards the right. And so, for whatever reason, the ball suddenly changes direction. It's obviously manipulated by something very powerful, and it goes off to the left.
And notice how there's been a lot of doinks lately? A lot more than normal. Yeah. And now they have prop bets on it too, since he made the song up. So, and I'll find the 9/11 thing, and I'll put that on the video too at the end, because that was definitely the most fakest thing ever. Okay.
Jeran took my money, don't ask me why.
He didn't steal anything. I mean, Jeran sucks, but he didn't take Jake's money. What the hell? Okay, now this is just getting stupid. I mean, this is just getting stupid now.
Jake's got free Wi-Fi.
Again, do you stalk him? How do you know it's free Wi-Fi?
Jake's got the rage.
Again, oh my God. Okay, I'll send you another funny one. Unbelievable. I'll pull up another funny deal. As a matter of fact, he's saying a song for me. So I'll pull that up. It's my favorite sitcom of all time because the sitcoms today suck ass. So where is it? Because that's what I'm going to play. Okay, I'm almost there. There it is. Okay. This is him having fun.
Like the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days, and you knew where you were then. Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare stakes. Everybody pulled his weight. Those were the
You see? This guy's funny. It's a comedy show. I mean, he tells the truth too, and sometimes he has to be serious because there's people like Jeran and you. But, oh, okay, Skoon, Drool. Let's listen to the rest of your stupid song.
Blaming Jeran for his tiny web page.
like, no, come on. He gets more views than Jeran. That's ridiculous.
Jake's looking all wired, doesn't brush his teeth.
That's not true. That's not true at all. That is 100% not true.
Screaming, Jeran's the reason of my defeat.
I think I'm the reason, and Jake, and me are the reason for Jeran's defeat. I'm going to be the reason for his defeat, with the help of Jake, of course.
When the office
Oh, and the help of Shady Davy D. LaFleur as well. I'll give him credit. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the mods over at both channels. Andy, Rosebell, James One, Eric Jones. Shout out to all of you, because you've all been there for me. So, oh, and Friend of Mind. You've all been there for me. So, and of course, Q and Fee. How can you forget about him? Funny how every time he talks about Jake, he never mentions Q and Fee. That's because he knows Q and Fee would kick his ass. Just funny how that works.
Manager shows up, it's time to play hide and seek.
What manager? Again, do you stalk him? How do you... He doesn't play hide and seek. God, I mean, some of these claims are just stupid.
Jake must run with the final squeak.
This song just keeps getting dumber and dumber.
One day they'll see, one day, and Jeran will pay.
You're right, Jeran will pay for everything bad that he's done. Okay, I'll give you... I know you were meaning it in the positive way. I mean it in the negative way, but... Okay. Okay, the song's over. All right. Stupid song. So, you know what? I think it's about time. Skoon Drool. I'm going to pull it up. All right, here's my parody of your stupid song. There lived one guy that lived in Merced County. His name was Jeran, and he was a shill. He's a tiny little mouse that gets hardly any crumbs anymore in terms of viewership. That's why he lies, he's so angry, calling people douchebags, saying that they are retarded, and making claims that people that tell the truth need to be put in a mental home. That's why I hate him. And then he says everything is real and that we should worship all the government laws, even ones that violate the Constitution. And that is why he likes to be a shill. He takes all our dollars, uses it against his enemies, and he is evil. And that is why he needs to go to jail. Are you ready? That is why he needs to be put in prison. That is why he also helps a guy named Authentic Intent commit sexual scandals. And then at the conference in Denver, they protected him and made the whole conference about how he is innocent, even though he raped a 14-year-old girl, and that is why he needs to be exposed. That's why he needs to be exposed. And that he claimed my friend after his dog died that he was on meth, and used the video and spun the story around. He also loves to make fun of women getting beat up, saying that it was best for her. And this is why he lost the restraining order case in only 3 weeks. He is that ridiculous. Boom. Okay, that's it for that one. You guys take care. And Jeran, screw you.